Hello everybody, welcome over here. Today I want to talk about why Google is one of the best way to grow your app need calls, not social media. People typically get confused Google versus Facebook. And a better way to think about this is Google functions very much similar to the print yellow pages in the good old days. So for example, hopefully this is not your roof. If this were your leaky roof, back in the good old days, how would you look up roofers? Right, let's say in the 90s, how would you look up roofers? And most of us, if we are problem aware, this case we're problem aware, we're looking for roofers. Most of us back then, we go straight to the print yellow pages, right? It was that simple back then. You go straight to the print yellow pages. Then as you go through the yellow pages, how do you know which roofing company to call, right? Some of us gravitate towards the larger ads, right? Some of us will just randomly chose one that maybe we saw them on let's see, newspaper, billboards, right? Those that are pretty well branded offline. You see them on TV all the time. And if you really study the print yellow pages in the good old days, a lot of, let's say, roofing companies, plumbers, what they would do to game the system, because they know people typically go from, right, once they flip to the roofing section, they start from A and then go down. And if your business starts with a R or Z, right, no matter how large your ad is, most likely people don't see it. So what everybody ended up doing is to put A, right? They start adding AA to the front so that way they get listed higher, right at the front. Then what they might do to game the system as well is they might create a few fake businesses, right? That way they get listed up front, in the middle, and right throughout the different pages within the yellow pages. So that's the trick back then, right? If you want to be getting more calls, you would shift, right? You add AAA to the front of your business so you get shown a little bit up front and get a larger ad. If you want to hack the system further, you'll create a bunch of fake businesses. So obviously I'm not preaching that, definitely not. So let's talk about present day. Present day, most of us, of course, we don't flip through the yellow pages anymore. Most of us go straight to Google. And most likely will be via your cell phone, your mobile device. You might type in roofers near me. I'm here in Las Vegas. I will type in Las Vegas funeral homes or roofers near me. So, right, not that different, right? Same thing on Google these days. It's more or less the same as the print yellow pages. You want to be shown higher, right? Just like in the good old days, you move your business to hack the system, which I'm not preaching. You're trying to add AA to the front of it. So that way you don't get lost, right, on the listings. Present day on Google, right? Same thing with a roofing company, of course. If you're a funeral home, you don't want to get lost on Google. So there are 3 prominent places that you can show up, right? Of course, there's the ads, there's local rankings, and there's organic. So obviously people don't prone to hack Google much because Google is very good at weeding out spam practices. So how do you emulate the print yellow pages where you're prominently shown and similar to adding AA to the front? So that way you're the first one to be shown. It's pretty simple. Of course, you want to make sure right at the top your ads appear. And you want to be ranked in one of the 3 businesses that's recommended by Google. This section is called local search. So what Google does is it recommends 3 of the best funeral homes nearby. And the next section here is called organic. So you want to make sure you're also showing up in the organic section. So today, to legally, right, not hack, but to legally make sure that you're showing up right at the top, right, using that yellow pages analogy, you're showing right in the front with the largest ad. These days, you want to make sure you're showing up on paid ad section. You're showing up in local search, and you're showing up in organic section here. So you can see these days, right? Yellow pages and Google, they're very much similar. And if you don't appear on Google, just like in the good old days, if you don't appear in the print yellow pages, unfortunately, you just don't exist.